One thing that I notice about the ego and the illusion of identity is that presence will always expose its true nature, which is that it is not you. When you are able to stay present, either in the heat of the moment, throughout your day to day, or you have mindfulness practices throughout the day, this will allow you to understand that you are not the ego, and the ego is actually your servant in this life in order to help you to have a better experience. Because imagine playing a video game and your main character or the character that you were playing as had no story. That would be boring as shit, and nobody would play that, right? So think of your ego like that. If you did not have an ego, or if you did not have something within you that felt like it had to cling onto an identity, life would be boring as fuck and pointless. Where a lot of us fuck up though is that I noticed that when we identify too much with the ego, it causes us problems and suffering. And I feel like identifying with the ego is where suffering comes, because we can experience grief, we can experience sadness, anger, jealousy, rage, envy, in inferiority. We can experience all of these things, but as long as you have the knowing in the back of your mind that you are not these feeling states, then they can't really do that much to you. And personally, I find that it's easier for me to just fucking enjoy my life like the video game that it is when I am able to keep in mind that I'm not the ego. I am not what my mind wants to identify with sometimes. I am not what I identified with in the past. And something that could help you to really understand what I'm saying through experience and through practice is to think about a time when you were angry as shit. And now think about how you feel now. Those are not the same two states. We can interchangeably go in and out of states depending on what we focus on or what we choose to identify with our focus. If you feel like you are identifying with an identity or with a feeling state that is causing you to suffer, just bring presence to it. And eventually the ego is gonna be shaken. It's gonna be like, what the fuck? Imagine you're playing a video game and a side character just starts fucking staring at you and following you around. And then now you're like, damn, this is really a fucking video game. They programmed this bitch to just fucking stare at me and walk around. I feel like that's how the ego feels, or that's how my mind feels when I just become very present, or I practice mindfulness a lot throughout the day. And I just I keep on remembering this shit is not real. What I'm feeling is not what I am truly.